Hey Flosstube, this is Amy. Hope you're having a great stitching week. I hope all of you had a very Merry Christmas and that you are on the way to a very happy New Year. And I know I'm excited about the new year, and let's get started. For New Year's Day, I had a finish. Most people were starting new things, and I was excitedly finishing something. So I have finally finished One Nation by Bygone Stitches. And I love the way it turned out. I stitched this on 18 count Aida that I tea coffee stained with the Starbucks vanilla coffee and then a little bit of tea. And then I used Rit dye in a couple of different colors. I don't know if I would ever be able to recreate this fabric, but I love the way it turned out. The more I stitched with it, the softer it got, so it was very nice. I stitched most of it on a Q-snap and then ended up stitching in hand for the last day or two. The colors that I used DMC 321 for the red. I used ecru, and I used Victorian Motto indigo weaving. So just 3 colors. And for those of you who have stuck with me, you know that I was right here on the corner trying to fill in those stars. And it was taking me forever. So each one of these little flower stars took me about 40 minutes to stitch. And that wasn't counting the blue that was on the insides of them. So it was getting a bit monotonous, and the ecru was not laying the way I wanted it to. I guess it kind of adds to the rusticness of it. But once I put the blue in the centers, I like the way it turned out. So I had all of that to do, and I was just plugging along. Flower, flower, flower. Then I finished, and I was so excited. I knew I had some motifs to do here along the sides at the beginning and the end of the states. Some of them I used what was on the pattern, but then some of them I changed because I wasn't crazy about how it was charted. So some patterns I replicated, some I just made up my own stitching on those. But after I finished up here, I was so excited, and then I forgot about the very bottom row. Look at all those little stars. So I had to do a lot more. The good news is the red stitched so much easier than the ecru on those, so it wasn't near as difficult or time consuming. So here's my One Nation. I wanted to finish this for my dad's birthday. That is this month. It's January the 15th. So I have a few days to figure out how I want to fully finish. But I love that it has the states in the order that they entered the Union. And I just love the finish. I love everything about it. So yay! One Nation Bygone Stitches is finished, and soon to be fully finished in some capacity. So that was it. Before I forget, I want to thank you all that gave me sweet birthday wishes. My birthday was December 23rd, and celebrated with my family and just had a nice time. Lots of food and lots of fun. Couple of things that I got from my birthday in my stack. My stacks have been redone. Well, one pattern that I'll show you later. And then my daughter and son-in-law gave me the DMC color card that has the actual floss on it. I really like this. I had not seen it in person. I'd heard about it. It's massive. It goes on and on and on and on. It has all of the colors. It has the 35 new colors. It has the specialty flosses Oh, I didn't even open all of it for you. Here's the specialty flosses on this page. And then here at the end, it has the chart numerically. So you can find the number that you're looking for, and then it will tell you what column number you can find that. So this is going to be invaluable as I am substituting fancy flosses for my DMC. I want to stitch with more specialty flosses this year, and this will definitely help. So thanks to my sweet daughter and son-in-law that got that off my 1, 2, 3 wish list. Okay, I shared with you my birthday start, and I have worked more on it. This is the Ink Circles Cirque Decor. It's the heart pattern. I'm stitching this on a 32 count pewter. Okay, I had to stop. I have someone trying to get into some stuff. For those of you that haven't met London yet, this is London, my new little Maltese puppy. She will be 5 months old on the 4th. So she's almost there, almost 5 months old, and she's almost 5 pounds. So she's about 4.5 pounds, and she is into everything. She runs with the big dog. She thinks she is a big dog, and she is so much fun. So I had to stop for a minute to get her out of trouble. Okay. So the good news about having to stop for a puppy is that I found the pattern, my birthday pattern that my daughter and son-in-law gave me. They got me Tiny Modernists Every Day is an Adventure. Has a little camper on it with a lantern and trees and compass, mountains. I love it. So I'm going to stitch this for our camper because we do love to camp. So that was a birthday stitch that I got. Another birthday treat, my son got me a high-powered microphone for recording my YouTube videos. I thought that was really, really sweet of him. So he had to show me how to use it. And this is actually the second take of this video because I didn't have the settings right the first time. So here it is, take 2, but it's super sweet of him to get me something for my YouTube videos. I love my kids. All 3 of them are amazing. So that was birthday, and again, thank you for the birthday wishes that you guys gave me. That was very sweet. I appreciate you. So my birthday start that I shared with you is the Ink Circles Cirque Decors. And I'm using the Silks for You. It's the blues, the teals, and the purples. It's very, very pretty. So bought a big hank of it, I guess is what it's called. And I'm stitching this on 32 count Silvery Moon Lugana. 32 count Silvery Moon Lugana. So I started in the middle, and it goes in this direction. There's 6 pages, 3 across the top, 3 across the bottom. And this is what it looks like so far. The variegation is pretty, and this fabric is nice and easy to stitch on. So I worked on this for my birthday. I worked on it a little bit Christmas afternoon as well. And first thing I picked up this morning was this. It was my reward for getting my One Nation finished. I got to work on my birthday stitches some more. So I really like that one. My Route 66 by Little House Needleworks is something else I've been having fun with. This is stitched on a 28 count linen. I played with the colors, I've changed them. Right up here, these are the Great Lakes. And then this outline of the United States goes around it. And I messed up. I should have stitched those in half cross stitches is what they asked for on this. And then also the whole fill-in of the United States is half cross stitches. So I'm not sure if it will look right if I leave it that way or if I need to do the whole thing, whole cross stitches or what. But that's been fun. That's an easy stitch. It's easy to see, easy to count. So that's been a lot of fun. And we do have a crying dog still because she can't play with what she wants to play with. Poor girl. Life is rough. But there's the colors for the Route 66 in my camper bag that I made. And there is a camper on the pattern. So that might have to go in our camper as well. So big stack. Another thing that I've been really excited about is my By the Bay needle art, the Nantucket Village. I'm doing parts 3, 4, and 5. Kind of stuck together, hang on. So just 3 parts. I'm stitching this on 32 count Summer Sky, which is so nice to stitch on. It's easy to see, and it's getting close to a finish. So I was using all the call for colors on this. I've never, or I say never, back in the day in the 80s and 90s, we always used call for DMC. But this is all DMC except for 2 specialty weeks flosses. This one right here, the tree part, is Loden. And then this tree is Weeks Dye Works Moss. And this is what I waited forever to get, and I'm glad I waited for it and got it because I love the variegation. I stitched it going up and down, and it turned out really well. So all I have left on this are some fencing, and there's a few French knots and specialty stitches in here. The sails for the boat, part of the tree, but it's getting very close. So that one's really nice. Definitely think 32 count is my happy place for stitching because those have turned out really nice. So I have all kinds of things I want to plan for the new year for stitching. Kind of want to keep better track of it this year, have a system, do some challenges, all that good stuff, and I will be sharing those plans with you in my next video. Guys, thanks again for the birthday wishes. Thanks for spending time with me. I know you're busy and you have a limited amount of time to get to spend on Flosstube, and I appreciate your time. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the videos, and thank you for your comments. I read each and every one of them and love that. Makes my day. So I will see you guys soon. Bye, y'all.